Hey everybody, Carl here. Welcome back to Trails to Azure, where in the previous episode, we climbed Orchis Tower. We took the fight to Dieter Croix and his crazy white Aeon. We beat him. Yeah, he tried to supercharge Supernova, get back on his feet and tell us to subscribe to his ideology newspaper or something, but Professor Novartis appeared and said, hey, society ain't too happy about, or rather, hey, our time is up. Oh, by the way, Maribel is pulling the strings. And Maribel appeared and she was like, no, Mr. Grimwood pulls the strings. And then Grimwood appeared and the big revelation. Key has a tree now, so we're gonna have to figure out how to deal with that. We're on the Merkabah. This is the final day. Generally, what I'm seeing from the guides is that we need to revisit the places that we have, but not just for talkies. There's so many ending things to get, meaning master quartz for doing various, we have the dishes, we have feeding Coppe, we have a lot of Zemurian ore scattered about, we gotta complete the Sunshine Agony series to get that special weapon, and there's a lot of those things scattered about, so we're gonna do our best, keep our tongue straight in our mouth, as we like to say, and yeah, do some bonding as well. Sadly, no bonding scene with Grace, though. Breaking news. Massive tree springs out of wetlands. You just can't make this stuff up. The thing's taller than Orchis Tower. I bet you can even see it from the Empire and the Republic. Then again, the entire continent already has its eyes on Crossbell. Azure tree or no. I wasn't gonna miss the opportunity to cover this. What's a few years off my life in return for the story of the century? I like how the titles seem kind of meaningless. Trails from Zero, Trails to Azure, they're just poetic and sound nice. But no, the Azure Zero plan is a thing. I think that's really fun. I also love the idea of whenever a game is set in one of these states, right? All the other neighboring states look over like, what is that giant floating otherworldly freaking Liber Arc over there. I was like, oh, what's that big tree doing on the horizon? That's when things go crazy. Abbas, how you been?
Even the church has yet to discern the true meaning behind the Azure tree's emergence. There is no telling what would happen were we to enter it. Alternatively, we can use this time to visit other locations around Crossbell. There's other business you need to take care of. Perhaps that should take precedence.
You make a convincing argument. Wetlands, Azure tree. We can go pretty much, you can take me straight to the boathouse. We're living the life right now. We also got to get these monster chests right here. There's also going to be some contracts to do and just, I'm in a good mood. I'm just ready to do one last tour of Crossbell. And no, I won't cry.
Oh, hiya Lloyd. You look like you didn't get much sleep last night. Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I think so. I'm probably just fatigued from having to juggle so many crises all at once.
If you say so, just try not to push yourself too hard, okay? I don't know what I'd do with myself if I lost you, the others, or Adio's forbidden Oe. I get scared about it sometimes.
It's okay, Fran. We'll be careful.
Being careful isn't enough. You need to rest up during times like these. Oh, I know. I could give you a back massage if you want. If I focus on the right pressure points, I can take out those knots like pow! Instant energy.
That sounds more painful than relaxing. No, I'm good. I really appreciate the thought, though. Just talking with you is enough to lift my spirits, Fran.
Wow. Really? You don't know how happy I am to hear that. After all, boosting the team's morale is one of my responsibilities as your operator.
And trust me, you do a stellar job of it. The SSS would have had a hard time working through the stress without your smiling face to greet us on the terminal screen. I'm sure everyone at the department feels the same way about working with you.
Oh, come on. Now you're just flattering me. Well, you're right about one thing, Lloyd. I'll always be there to cheer you and the SSS on. That's why I want you to have this.
Fran's charm. Is this a good luck charm?
Yup. Don't be shy. Go on and take it. I made it as a way to pray for your guys' safety, so I'm sure it'll work like a... well, you know.
I bet it will. Thanks for this, Fran.
Take good care of it, okay?
Oh.
You better take care of that charm, okay, Lloyd? I made it as a way to pray for you guys' safety, so hold on to it and I'm sure it'll work like a... well, you know.
Oh, you're a funny gal. Funny gal. I never put his tonfas on. I thought they were automatically equipped. I got that feeling from the cutscene, but Guy Bannings' tonfas, they feel oddly familiar to hold. That's a big boost to strength, some def, and some speeds. Man, the weight of my heart. True Gladiator Belt in Divine Zero Orb. It's all cool. I mean, it's all good, but I'm curious about Fran's charm. Oh, def plus 200, ADF plus 200, evasion plus 10%. A keepsake from Fran, a handmade trinket filled with love. Crazy cool. Wow, thanks. We also have an extra Grail locket now, so we'll be equipping our team in a bit. But first,
I can sense a presence similar to Kia emanating from that tree. Maribel stated that the tree itself is Kia, correct? I'm still not sure what to make of that. What could she be trying to achieve by bringing it into existence?
Indeed, Tio. I'm trying to talk to Jonah, though.
Honestly, I probably should have gone back to holding up my base in the geofront. What's going on with you guys? It's too fun to pass up, though. So, since I'm already here, I think I'll just stick around till the end. Heh, you better be grateful. Got that?
Oh. He's a rowdy boy. Can't hate him, though. Let's check some requests, shall we? East Crossbell Highway Monster Extermination. The Aka Manah. Ancient Battlefields. The Dark Legend. Knox Forest Roads. Magikong. Okay. Also, on New Game Plus, there's gonna be lots more to do. Lots more New Game Plus monsters hiding around the area, so we'll be seeing that on New Game Plus.
I wonder if Belle planned on discarding her father from the very beginning. And to think Mr. Grimwood was the mastermind behind their whole plan.
I know, Ellie. I had no way of seeing that coming at all.
I can't make any sense of this. The more I linger on it, the more confused I get. There's one thing I know for sure, though. We have no choice but to venture to that Azure tree. I have a score to settle in that giant tree. Only then will I be able to come to terms with myself. My mind is made. We should depart as soon as our preparations are complete.
Rixie has fulfilled her promise to herself now that Arkansas and Crossbell City are free. Maybe she could be convinced to visit Ilya at St. Ursula before we storm the Azure tree. We should try. We're going to want to stock up before we make our way to the Azure tree. That said, there's a limit to what we can provide here. It might be a good idea to check in on your allies around Crossbell and visit any facilities we don't have on board. You never know what could happen next. Make sure you don't leave any regrets behind. No regrets. No regrets here, my man. Let's see, what I wanted was items. You know how it goes. Stock up on some more of those battle scopes. 30 ought to see me through.
Whether you will manage to have any impact whatsoever on the Azure tree, I couldn't say. Its power rivals that of even the goddess herself, and that is no exaggeration. Never did I imagine the obsessive delusions of man will be powerful enough to spawn such a thing.
It's a good thing the tree likes us.
That giant tree showing up has even the holy city of Arteria in an uproar. What we have here is an unanticipated miracle, one that wasn't even referenced in any of the church's testaments. The salt pail that struck North Ambria was the same way. It's only natural our leadership would be cautious. But as long as Kia's in there, we can't afford to drag our feet. I'll take full responsibility with the church for whatever we do from here, so let Abbas know when you're ready to head for that tree.
Well, we got some business to do first. Hang on, pal. The tension aboard feels even higher than it was while we were working to liberate Crossbell City. It's gonna be our excuse me. This is gonna be our final stretch. Adios be with you all. Thanks, Juno.
With Arios gone, command of the CDF has been transferred to Commander Bales. Her forces will have their hands full quelling the civil unrest caused by the Azure tree's sudden appearance. I'm tempted to go down and help them, but I know the situation is under control with the commander at the helm. Let's keep moving forward. We have our own mission to complete.
Who cares what that huge tree is? As far as we're concerned, it's just another weed for us to pull. Am I right, Lloyd? As long as we remember that we're fighting to bring Keto back, we're golden. So come on, if we have time to sit around and gossip, might as well get to storming that thing.
There's something I want to tell you, Bannings. You've grown a lot this past year.
Come again?
It's obvious now that I've been able to observe you and your team at work. Your deductive and investigative skills are sound. You're not the fresh-faced rookie you used to be. You've still got a long way to go before you measure up to Guy and McLean when they were on the force. But you're on the right path. Seems it was a right call to have you train with the 1st Division.
Where's this coming from all of a sudden?
I'm not done yet. Pipe down and listen.
Yes, sir.
Now, even though I compared you to Guy and McLean just now, that doesn't mean you should try and emulate them. You have your own unique merits. Develop them, and you'll come that much closer to becoming a first-rate detective. I hope you'll take this to heart and work even harder to carve out your own niche. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Nothing really. I'm just surprised it's all. It's not like you to dole our compliments, Dudley.
Now listen here. The future of the Defense Force depends on how this all goes down, but the CPD will continue to exist no matter what. When this is all over and done with, I'm sure there will still be a place for you on the Force. I simply felt I should offer my guidance as a senior detective of the 1st Division in order to prepare you. Nothing more.
So that's how it is. Thank you, Dudley. I'll keep on striving to live up to your expectations of me.
Don't put words in my mouth, Bannings. Everything I've said is based on my objective analysis of what you've accomplished up to this point. More importantly, unless this current crisis is resolved and the truth is brought to light, there won't be a future for either of us.
How long will it take before he finally opens up about the way he feels?
Wipe that grin off your face, Bannings.
Sorry.
Lloyd and Dudley learn Hearts of Iron too. Their Hearts of Iron, the combo crab was strengthened. Detective Do Right forged a strong bond with Dudley.
You have your own unique merits. Develop them and you'll come that much closer to becoming a first-rate detective. I hope you'll take this to heart to work even harder to carve out your own niche.
Thanks, buddy. Now, I don't think I want to tinker with quartz and orbments and the like, since we have like new master quartz to get and just stuff to make, new weapons, like all of that. So let's just go and get all the fun, cool stuff that's waiting for us around Crossbell. And then we can gear up the final team after that. For now, though, we're going to have to start this whole thing off. So I'm just kind of going to go in the order that the guide recommends for once. And we're back home. No car though, rest in peace to Mishimobile. It served us well. Throughout this entire game, I've been adamant that we feed the cat Coppe on top of our roof. And this is why.
Meow? We need you to watch over the building for a bit, Coppe. No need to worry. We'll make sure Kia comes home safely. Meow.
I will give him a carp. Yes, I am a graceful and benevolent owner.
Nyan nyan.
Graceful doesn't really have anything to do with that. I was looking for the word benevolent, but I just kind of came up with graceful. That's how it goes.
Hunya.
HP 1?
Nyan nyan nyan.
Katze? Like German for cat? Oh my. Are you giving this to me? Thanks, Coppe. We'll make sure to put it to good use. Thanks, buddy. Meow, he says, and I felt that. So yeah, it's Keeper is cool. Automatically recover from KO, activates once per battle, recover 30% HP, attracts enemies' attention, activates in battle. Okay. Katze absorbs magic attacks, 50% chance. Yeah, look at that kitty cat. Also, already level 4. That, I mean, makes sense since we get it so late. Phantom is like right about to level 2. So that's really cool. Cool. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now then, let's go and make sure that at the store, I mean, nobody should be here at HQ, so I don't think there's any point to looking around. I assume, I mean, Chief Sergey wouldn't be here. No, nobody's here probably, I'll just guess. Just keep an eye out for Chief Sergey as we go around. We have some more Master Quartz. Rather, we've already bought them. I just need to make sure that I bought all the types of quartz that we can possibly buy here. So all Master Quartz gotten. And then when it comes to synthesizing them, let's just make sure that on the side here, it says owned on everything. Like it doesn't say owned on poison, because we do want one of every quartz for an achievement. So let's just make sure we pick up any ones we've been missing. We shouldn't be too many, only 2. Oh. Alright, 3. Nice. That should be most of the regular quartz. We just got some more special quartz to find. Now then, we need to get our hands on Sunshine Agnes 14. And I believe that's why we're going to be buying some weird stuff right now so that we can trade it at 9 volley for that 14th volume. We are going to go and, well, Crossbell times issue 11. Find a good time to read that. And let's see, where would they be selling this? So, you guys remember Kagemaru? Check out Hansen here. Indeed, he sells these Kagemaru sandals. And he sells some other cool boots too, but I'm gonna buy 3 of these sandals. We're gonna need 3 sandals, 3 haoris, which I believe is like the jacket you put over a kimono. And that's probably a Prada thing here, indeed. Gosh, this is expensive. Gosh, this is expensive. And we're also gonna need some hoods from the casino. That Kagemaru hoods, it doesn't specify Kagemaru hood, but I would guess. Alright, Entertainment District. Makes sense that we're playing some like slightly somber music here. Oh, his wife. Okay, well, we'll get to talkies later, but oh my gosh, it's happening in here. Let's see. Yeah, Kagemaru hoods. How many tokens do I have? 20 tokens. I need 600 tokens. How much for 600 tokens? All right, 3K. I can spare that. 3 Kagemaru hoods. Cute hood with cat ears. Mules audibly when pressed. Oh gosh. Is that Orbital Tech too? With that, if we go downtown now and check out 9 volley, let's see what we can trade for here. Yep, Sunshine Agnes, chapter 14. Ba-ding! Walking on sunshine. Whoa, that's all the volumes. Divine Cloth, used to customize equipment in a herbal factory. Oh, it's 50 U materials. That's crazy. Can I get several of these? I want all of them. Alright. Cool. Well, we'll look into that later. I need to think before we do that. Afterwards, go to the basement. But Jingo's gonna shoot me on sight.
You headed down to the storeroom? Well, alright. You guys are regulars, so I guess it's fine. Don't touch anything. It's not my fault you have to come back up in a body bag.
Thanks for the heads up. We actually get to go down? That's huge. We're here. Oh, this is the Lin room all over again. A book entitled Lively Family Lunches is housed here on this shelf. Picnic lunchbox. We should be getting so close to all the recipes too. I think we're only missing 1 now, right? Indeed. Let's see, I'm not seeing the one that we just found. There it is, picnic lunchbox. Whose feels comfortable? Lloyd looks pretty comfortable. That was just a regular. Well, it should be pretty good at this. Sincere lunchbox. And then for the Randinator, that's cat food. I'm done feeding Coppe. Peculiar surprise lunchbox. So restores HP and cures ailments. And the other one is a random ailment in an area. It's crazy. I haven't used a lot of attack foods. I feel it's so hard to know, like, how hard they will hit. It says strength 500. What does that mean? I feel like sometimes it does crazy damage, other times it doesn't do any damage. So it's a little... I'm a little unsure in that regards. While we are here, though, this is a perfect time to stop by Long Lao Tavern. Talk to Shuang Hui.
For Adios' sake, just when I thought all the madness was over, that tree had to show up and ruin my day. Oh, it looks to me like all of you are headed somewhere together. Safe travels then, officers. I hope we can do something about this mess.
Is something wrong, sir?
I can tell you've been honing your skills as a chef, the way I told you to. Very well. Today I shall share with you our golden goose, a recipe handed down my family for generations.
Shuang Hui snatched the recipe notebook away, opened it up, and began writing. Medicinal mapo tofu!
There, accepted.
Shuang Hui would be proud! Obtain all recipes!
Wow, what a way to fill out the last page of my recipe book. Wait, are you sure it's alright for me to have your secret recipe, Shuang Hui? Yes, and spare me your gratitude. The decision was mine, and in my kitchen, my word is the law. Focus yourself not on humility, but on your abilities. The path every chef must walk is an arduous one. Your best cooking lies ahead. Dedicate yourself to your training as you have been, lest you falter. Right, I will. Good. Visit me again when you have the opportunity, and I will instruct you properly in the culinary arts.
You know, I've been wondering about this for a while now. But you do remember that we never came here to train under you, right?
You refer to our misunderstanding months ago? I haven't forgotten. Your path as a chef is a different matter, however. Take a closer look at your recipe book. Right here, it says, name Lloyd Bannings, affiliation, Crossbell Culinary Federation. As a member of the Federation, Long Lao has a sworn duty to teach any who come through our doors with this in tow. Plain and simple.
This is what you get for not reading the fine print.
I never realized we were agreeing to join a union when he gave it to us. I wasn't even here. But hey, that ain't gonna stop me from updating my resume with pro chef when this is all over. I might even quit the police and open my own 5-star restaurant. Maybe you should try getting your own notebook first, Randy. Anyway, thanks for all you've done for us, Shuang Hui. Though I still think you went above and beyond what was required.
How many times must I refuse your thanks? Imparting my wisdom on bright young men and women is only the right thing to do. Now, as far as your police duties go, my cooking will always be here to energize you. So I would very much like it if you ate up so you could get to restoring the peace in Crossbell. Don't make me say this more than once, but I also believe in you children.
No, what a scene.
I've had enough of this recent chain of events. Someone needs to chop that blue tree down so I can go back to running Long Lao in peace.
Don't chop Kia down. Oh, Zhao is here. But with that recipe gotten in the book, medicinal mapo tofu looking freaking delish, if I may be so bold. Yeah. Same duo. Let's go, Lloyds. Let's go, Lloyds. Let's go, Lloyds. Let's go, Lloyds. Lloyd Bannings. I am running out of liquor. Immortal Mapo Tofu Serve and Perfect created all supreme dishes. All 75% HP, EP, and CP plus 8. I mean, even a lot of the regular ones are great. Dude, Craft Point Food. Let's go. Randy. Yama's Purga Tofu. Gehenna's Kitchen. All peculiar dishes. CP plus 200 or fall to 0 CP and critical HP. Oh, that's a gamble I'm willing to take. Holy smokes. That's crazy. You know, while we're sort of on that, I mean, I don't really want to use my ingredients for much. This is like among the best of the best. Just, oh, please don't fail on it though, Lloyd. Come on, you got this. Supreme. I really should be equipping that quartz on him. Yeah, because I can make a couple more. So what I really ought to do is go ahead, swap out detection with everybody's favorite here. Efforts. Please put in some effort, Lloyds. And still a regular one. It's hard to master this dish, okay? Dude, it's Shuanghui special. Not a single supreme dish came from that. Okay, though. That's fine. What did I have on here? I had something. Probably had something smart. Detection, I believe I had. There we go. Okay. With that, though, an Eastern-looking Jizo. You want some immortal Mapo tofu? A Tira bomb and a letter lay on the shrine. As the grass grows and the sun shines, I can sense the turning of the seasons. To you who offer dishes, I pray for your health in the days to come. As for myself, I went to City Hall the other day and came across an old acquaintance from my school years. She'd been away from Crossbell for a long while, but returned when her son's family moved into town. Imagine our surprise bumping into one another. Neither of us had changed from our younger days. It had been some time before we last were in contact, and so we reminisced about past trends throughout the years, as well as our difficulties during the war. Perhaps that fateful encounter was arranged by none other than the great Jizo. But I digress. I will continue praying for your health. Goodbye, and may you be well. Terabomb. Well, looking over this, I got a sincere lunchbox with your name on it. And there's a dish we've not offered this dudes. We're supposed to get a master quartz here, so there's something I've not given him, which must be a dish that I made, but then did not. How can I know that, though? How can I know which dish I did not give him? Okay, I'm gonna need to do some research. Alright, the mystery is solved. So there's 23 foods on this list, but we know 24 recipes. So I just have to figure out which one's not on the list. And piping hot cheese pizza. We gotta give him the quattro cheese, though, which is hard to make. And use our last beast flesh, but Lloyd Bannings, he knows how to do it. I don't know the ethical implications of eating a beast flesh pizza, but there we go. Put him a quattro cheese pizza. And then... an Eastern-looking Jizo. A small package and a letter lay on the shrine. To those who faithfully offer dishes, thank you kindly for your bountiful offerings to the great Jizo. I moved to this area with my father when I was a child. Every day since, I've prayed to the Jizo, growing attached to it over time. Very few people visit this shrine anymore, but the fact that there are still kind souls like yourselves who do brings me much relief. It's reassuring to know that others share in my sentiments. I apologize for the long letter, but please accept this small token of my gratitude. It's a pity we have yet to meet in person, but so long as I am in good health, I will continue to visit the great Jizo each and every day. Perhaps it is only a matter of time before our paths cross. An anonymous neighbor. 2 Terrell bombs were inside the package. An Eastern-looking Jizo. What do you mean 2 Terrell bombs? It says leave all supreme dishes at the shrine next to the city exit for a master quartz. Is that a lie? Is that a lie? I don't got much more to give, man. I made all the dishes. I can't even offer anymore. I guess maybe that's changed in the version? Oh. One more little double check. Okay. We've offered a lot of dishes to this Jizo. They aren't meant to be formal prayers or anything, but it wouldn't hurt to try. Hey guys, since we're already here, why don't we offer a prayer to the Jizo statue before we head out? You know, for luck. I don't see any reason not to. Do we really have time for this nonsense? The sentiments behind the gesture are well worth a few minutes it will take to make them. A bit of medication would probably do our morale some good too. So come on, let's get to praying. In Eastern tradition, I believe you join your hands like so. Is this right? There are a lot of customs associated with prayer, but I think it'll be fine if you pray as you would in the church. Sure, I think we can manage that. Everyone put their hands together, closed their eyes, and offered a prayer to the Jizo. He just honked at me? Oh dear, my apologies. My hearing isn't what it used to be these days. Old Lady Paula. Could it be? Pardon? I may be wrong, but are you the ones responsible for leaving so many dishes for the great Jizo? Great Jizo? Wait a minute.
You must be the anonymous neighbor.
Why, yes. So it is you. To think those offerings came from you adorable little youngsters. I thought for sure it was someone closer to my age. Well, to be fair, we were mostly doing it as motivation to improve our cooking. Man, though, talk about a shocker. You're that lady we see in the downtown district every now and then, yeah? Given the level of literary sophistication in those letters, I always suspected the author was an older adult. I do apologize for taking up so much of your valuable time with my scrawlings. But to think I was writing to you all along. My, but this world is always filled with so many lovely surprises. Old Lady Paula faced the Jizo and silently joined her hands. This Jizo has witnessed many trying times throughout Crossbell's history. Once it was even demolished. However, time and again, the people of this neighborhood would repair it with great care. People seldom visit it these days. I'm glad it still holds significance for some. That reminds me, I have something here that might interest you. Admittedly, it's merely a gift I'm hoping to re-give, but perhaps all of you could appreciate it better. You really don't have to do that. Now, no need to be modest. Consider it a small token of my gratitude. Oh, Kusanagi. Thanks, Granny. An old friend gave this to me, but I have no use for such things. That Imelda. She's always had trouble when it comes to giving gifts. Farewell, then. I would be delighted if you could continue visiting the great Jizo when you have the time. Huh. I don't get what her deal is, but that was one classy old lady. I often see her basking in the sun in front of my apartment building. She lives in the downtown district now, but I believe she used to reside elsewhere. I always thought her quite beautiful, though. She used to reside elsewhere. For some reason, that name Paula is familiar to me. It's not something crazy like the fact that she's in Liberal or something, is it? There's something familiar to that name, but I don't know if it's just because I've talked to her so much in downtown. This is a master quartz. And did she say she got it from Imelda? She was as kind as she was mysterious. I do recall grandfather mentioning a woman, one generation his senior, who was once regarded as the belle of Crossbell in high society. But surely he didn't mean her, right? These children really know nothing. Paula once took Crossbell by storm. Who could have guessed our quick visit would turn into a chance encounter? I don't know about you guys, but I feel ready for just about anything now. Let's go, everybody. Right behind ya. Oh, what a wonderful conclusion to that little storyline. Kusanagi, recover HP through attacks, crafts. Recover 20% of damage as HP. Also, recover EP through offensive arts, active as using magic attacks. Recover 1% of your damage as EP. That's so cool. We're getting the good stuff here. It's going to be hard to choose. Damn. All right. Next up, everybody. I'm curious about Orchis Tower. I got plenty of peeps here. Oh, look, there's the chief. No! Oh, we'll check him out later. For now, something has been dropped on Orchis Tower, and it's going to be the same for many a thing here. Rather, many areas around the world has had these shards dropped, you see? That might be from a great Zemurian ore. You see it? You see it right here? Zemurian Ore Shards! Nice. That'll come in handy. Oh my gosh, Shizuku. She's up here. Okay, we can do Shizuku now. We won't do full talkies, but...
Kia. Father.
What are you doing up here, Shizuku?
Oh, hello everyone. I came to look at the giant tree. Are my father and Kia really in there? They are. That much is for certain.
Yes, though we don't know their exact location just yet.
I see.
Don't worry, Shizuku. You won't have to wait much longer. We're gonna bring your father and Kia back. We promise. What he said. Sit tight, kiddo.
I'll try. Please, everyone, make sure my father comes home. And Kia, too.
Yes. That's the goal. That's the goal. Now then, let us make our way back. So certain conversations that we can have around the land now will be different depending on who we have in the party. So Dudley's kinda been there, done that, you know? Sir, what's the fastest way for me to get aboard the Merkabah? Probably to go to the garage. Yeah. Let's get Wazy. Let's get Wazy with us. Swap you out right there. That's okay. Wonderful. Now with our boy back. Do I want to just... I want Ellie with me. There we go. I'm going to walk around with the original crew. Next up on the agenda, well, there's plenty we could do. We could do some action, though. The East Crossbell Highway actually has a monster. It says Area 5. So I would assume that would be closer to, like, Tongram Gate. So let's try that. Let's blast off and look for this Manah. Oh, the punks. The punks are up to something. But for now, I was correct. Now then, let's get them. Yep, looks like Manah, all right. Let's go. It is time to encourage the gang. Oh, dudes. Both Ellie and Lloyd have strength plus 50 right now, and together, Star Blast 3, this might just wipe them all out, I'll be honest. This is the power of love, everybody. Oh, 14,000 damage. Where do you even begin on that? Go get him. Jump, lands. I didn't scan them! No, Carl, how could you? No. What's the one thing you're supposed to do? Phantom reached level 4, that's great. Mages reached level 5? Tio! Can now use Rune of Benevolence? Oh my gosh, and arts damage goes up even more. Exterminated monster, yeah, but at what cost? Ruby gem. That's great and all, but I didn't get the scan, did I? Give me a sec. Okay, luckily the game auto-saves from time to time, which I'm so thankful for. Okay. Well then, so, let me show you what we're actually supposed to be doing. We fought this guy like 6 times already, but let's have a look. Manah, war demon that wanders Gehenna. Its fiendish abilities cast foes into utter despair. Yes, but what about the power of love? Blam. And then what about the meteor break? Bam. No trouble. Everybody levels up. Alright, we gotta check out this Rune of Benevolence thing. Also, that's gonna unlock some crazy new arts for TLoH. That's that, and the Ruby Gem. Okay. Let's check out Ruby Gem. That's attack though, right? Yes, indeed. Oh, we hit so hard right now. Yeah, he hits insanely hard, Lloyd does. That's strength up too. Oh, those Tonfas, man. Those Tonfas. Smacking them to pieces. Whew. Very nice. With that East Crossbell Highway taken care of, we're not too far from the ancient battlefield, really. It would be better if we took a trip to Armorica for that, though. I'm curious about those boys there. Does the bus run? It's suspended. Okay. I know it's lazy of me. I'm getting in the ship just so I can take it all the way. Oh, I could go straight to the battlefield. Okay, I'll go straight to the battlefield then. But I have to go to Armorica first. Now then, it's probably reciting over here. In the Sun Fort. The Dark Legend, right? I think we fought him here last game around too. I feel like... Oh yeah, it is one step further in, that's right. And then we get to sort of the place with the view. Over here on the left. Am I right or am I right? Indeed. No, I remember to scan. I remember to scan now. I didn't get my CP back on the Merkabah though, so we might actually have to fight this one. Okay. Let's see. Battle scope. Ancient weapon made for slaughter. With its scythe, it can kill in a single swing. That's not what I like to hear. That's bad. Everybody. Attack us one. You, girl. Divine Crusades. Let's see it. She's so cool. That's my girl. That's my girl. Boom. All right. Not too shabby. Now then, Gaia Titanis ought to be good on these boys due to their affinity for... How's water? Yeah, they're strong against water. That's my favorite element, but might as well also just berserker them. There we go. Don't kill me. Randy's dead. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There we go. Blam. Easy pickings. Oh boy, we gotta get our boy up. Randy Orlando, get up on your feet. Oh boy, they're coming. They're coming. Deadly Scythe! Randy! Man down! Man down! I'm just reviving him so he gets XP at the end of the battle. Because we're about to finish this. Let's get him! Bam, bam, bam! I scanned them, right? Please tell me I scanned them. That's a level for Wazy. He's a little behind now. Exterminated the monster. I scanned it, right? Guys, don't tell me I didn't goof twice, did I? Where's the ancient battlefields? Yeah, we got it. Wonderful. We got a gold gem too. So a gold gem, as we know, is EP cuts. Oh, crazy stuff. That goes to Tio. Is that gonna unlock some new fun stuff for us? Breath. Oh, I'll take that. Nice. Liking that. So Wazy's in due for some levels here. With that done, I actually do want to go to Armorica Village, because if we have Wazy in the party, we can actually have a impactful conversation that gives us an impactful item. You will see. Here we are. And we are going to head to the inn with Wazy in the party and see if we can't find a familiar face. Considering a certain cutscene we saw earlier, you might be wondering where Kevin is at, and I think he needs some respite.
Wait, is that Ries?
So, this is where you two have been.
The SSS.
Sup, Wazy? Lloyd, how's it going?
We heard about your victory.
Yeah, big ups for shooting that high-flying Aeon out of the sky.
It truly is a spectacular feat. Well done.
Heh, thanks. We didn't exactly come out of it unscathed, though. I had to go all out, so I'm pretty drained right now. It's gonna take me a bit to recharge. Abbas did mention something about that. The power you have comes at a great cost, correct?
Let me guess. You channel your Stigma's power into the Merkabah and released it all at once. Oh, Kevin, how reckless can you get? The last thing the Gralsritter needs is for the 5th spot to be vacant again.
It was that dangerous? It was. Stigmas are a source of forbidden power that is difficult for the human body to contain. There's a limit to how much of it can be released at one time. A Dominion would never be so foolish or reckless as to push that limit. Not a responsible one, anyway.
Sheesh, Ries. I said I was sorry. Give me a break already, will ya?
She's really got your number.
The Gralsritter's dominions are a far cry from what I've heard about them.
In other news, how about our last-second twist down in the wetlands, eh?
The Azure Tree, a miracle born of mankind's obstinance. It's unthinkable that any being apart from Adios could manifest something like that. And at its core is Kia's power. That's right.
In all honesty, we've had to come to terms with it ourselves.
But even still, we plan to close this case our way. This is personal for us. Not just as the SSS, but as Kia's family.
I never doubted it. You made your stance pretty clear the last time we were face to face. Our Merkabah's gonna be out of commission for a while. We can lend you a hand though, if we can get it back up and running.
And even if we don't, I know Adios will be protecting you. Be careful, everyone.
You got it, Ries.
We'll just be going then. During Sunday school, Kia would always talk about how much fun she was having with you all. Perhaps a squire of the Gralsritter such as myself shouldn't be interjecting with her personal feelings. But I want nothing more than for you to bring her home and put a smile back on her face. Thank you, Ries.
Hers is a smile worth protecting.
Yes. Now Kevin's the guy we want to talk to.
Our Merkabah's gonna be out of commission for a while. We can lend you a hand though. Can get it back up and running. And Wazy, better not do anything too crazy out there. Take it from me. Blow through your power roll at once, it's gonna hurt. If it doesn't outright kill you, that is.
Right. I'll take that to heart.
Oh yeah, before I forget, take this, Lloyd.
Zemurian Ore Shards. Yo, for real?
Where did you get this?
Found it where the Aeon crashed. Probably broke off on impact. I picked it up thinking you might be able to put it to good use. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. But go ahead and have it anyway.
Well, if you insist. Thanks, Father Kevin.
Aw. Thanks, buddy. Thank you so much.
Good luck out there, guys.
Oh, we're getting all the ore shards. How many shards in an ore? Guess we'll find out. Now, we have managed to get our hands on all the Sunshine Agnes books. And with that, there's no orbital bus here, Carl. You gotta learn these things. Instead, I want to head where we can give them all away, which happens to be somewhere I can go with the Merkabah, perhaps? Let's take a look. Indeed, we're going to Michelin. Going to Michelin. Now then, we've got no time to be sitting around on the beach. I gotta get my butt to... Let's see. It says in Hotel Delphinia, exchange all... Sunshine Agnes for Zemurian ore. Who might want this then? Let's find out. I don't suppose I... Aha! Those books you have on you. Would they happen to be from the Sunshine Agnes series? I see them around the city from time to time. What? You mean these novels? They are. It just so happens that we've gathered every volume. Well, isn't that wonderful? I've had the privilege of leafing through one of them before. It was quite an insightful read. The story is fiction, of course, but I couldn't help feeling a bit of kinship with the heroine. In any case, I have decided to remain here as a spectator to these events unfolding in Crossbell. That series would make for a lovely bit of light reading to pass the time with. We do have the entire collection. Should we hand it over to her? Here you go. Here you are, miss. We'd like for you to have these. Oh? Are you positive about this?
If Lloyd thinks so, then yes. Most of them we received as gifts anyway.
Yep. Then go ahead, babe. Read your heart out. If you insist, I'll gladly accept them. Lloyd handed over the complete series of Sunshine Agnes. It would be rude of me to accept these without offering you anything in return, and I couldn't possibly have that. So please, take this. Zemurian ore. Wait, is this... It fell into my hands some time ago in my other line of work. You may take it if you'd like, though I cannot say if you'll find a use for it. Are you sure you're okay with that? This seems like it could be valuable. Oh, it's quite all right with me. After all, I am but a witness to how this turmoil in Crossbell will unfold. Granting you this small gift should hardly qualify as interfering. Ignore me. I'm simply thinking aloud. Be sure to take good care of it. We will. Thank you very much. Never could I have envisioned a tree on that scale appearing out of thin air. Even I am unable to foresee what happens next. The truth eludes my cards, my crystal ball, and the stars alike. How very intriguing. I can't recall this ever happening before. Just what will become of Crossbell? I look forward to learning the answer for myself. I'm excited too. This is like continent scale trouble we're in. Again. Now then. Michelin Wonderland. It's a great place to be. I assume the park is sort of empty this time. I mean, with Pleroma grass blooming everywhere. I want to take a trip to the castle immerse. There might be something waiting for us. At the very end. At the very edge. Now the main doors should be open. So I can take the simple routes. And get my butt up here. And get a Zemurian Ore Shard. It's lying in here. Just you wait here. Zemurian Ore Shards. Nice. That's our Michelin business all wrapped up. And with the Zemurian ore, we can head to Guillaume and forge an ultimate weapon. Alrighty, at the factory.
Man, I cannot believe what's going on out there. Makes me wish there was more I could do to give you kids a hand. If only I had some of the good stuff.
The good stuff?
I'm talking about Zemurian ore, my boy. It's a metal that's sometimes found in ruins from the ancient civilization. Over a year ago, some famous professor perfected a process for refining the stuff and made some primo gear out of it. If I could get my hands on some, I'd be able to make you these top-of-the-line weapons I've been drafting up. Heck, that'd be better than anything I ever built you before, hands down.
You mean they'd be even stronger?
Damn. Top of the line is right.
We do have a dire need for greater firepower, given the circumstances.
Well, I could crank him out in the wink of an eye if I just had these materials. I think 5 small shards of the stuff would be enough for one.
Come to think of it, that fortune teller gave us a Zemurian ore in exchange for those books. And I think I have some shards I picked up earlier too.
What's that look for? You figure out a lead on where to get a hold of some? In that case, I'll start prepping to have those weapons made. Talk to me again once you got a Zemurian ore. 5 shards will work just fine too. I'll get to forge them the second you do.
Got it. Thanks, Mr. Guillaume.
How many shards do I have? 4? And I have 3. So if I look at the guides, it says where I can get 2 more. So it's interesting that it told me to go here when I could also just go get the 2 other shards. So let's... Okay. Now we know that we can make weapons. Let's have a look at these weapons.
Oh boy. Great jumping Jerem rats. Is that a Zemurian ore? I can make a weapon like I've never seen before with that thing. Heck, I get started right away. What do you want to say?
Sure, let's do it.
Now that's what I'm talking about. You can only make one at a time, so think long and hard.
Oh boy. Infinity for Lloyd, X's Ray for Ellie, Cosmo Collapser for Tio, Deontic Abyss for Randy, Arc Soleil for Noel, 7th Arm for Wazy, Noken for Rixia, and Himmeltreus for Dudley. Man, I mean, Lloyd got some great weapons right now. They're like heavy hitters, big bangs. It's his brother's Tomphus, okay? And even though I know he's going to be in the party, I kind of leading Randy on this since he also needs to hit hard and I want Randy with me. So this one goes to you.
Okay, I'm ready. To pick. Can you make us this one?
Here we go.
You got it, pal. Time for my skills to shine. Alright, it's all done. Go on and take a look. Deontic Abyss.
Thank you very much, Mr. Guillaume. We'll put this to good use.
Oh, sweat, detective. Anytime I get to handle materials as fine as Zemurian ore is a blessing in my book. Use that to help get the situation in Crossbell back under control, you hear?
Strong arms of the law. Acquire the strongest weapon of any character. Randy Orlando. Oh! It's like a 230 boost to strength, and there's death blow involved. I still kind of like the crit, but that's crazy. A halberd made with a strange ore. Drags foes to the underworld. As it should. As it should. Okay, let's get to 2 other shards. To do that, we're gonna need to get to the West Crossbell Highway, more specifically over by the railroad tracks. The fastest way to get there would actually be Merkabah. You get so spoiled on traveling towards the end of one of these games, especially with this tech right here. Sort of zooming around like it's nobody's business. No more walking on foot to feel the area. We're going. So, if we head back to the railway... Excuse me? Excuse me? Let's freaking get this boy out of here. Blam. It says go to the site... Thanks. Of the battle with the Aeon. Did we fight an Aeon on the railway tracks? Why can't I remember that? So it was a derailment on the tracks. There was a derailment on the tracks. We never fought an Aeon down here. Okay. Let's... On the railroad. Let's walk along, keeping our eyes peeled. Seeing what comes up. Oh, cool running montage. As it should be. Oh boy. Okay, excuse me, I was about to run past. This is obviously the crash site. Just wasn't necessarily that clear from the cutscene. But here we go. Zemurian Ore Shard. All ours. One more to get, and that's gonna be up in Mains. Now then. There's Eagles. Somebody in here has something for me. Let's see. They must be staying in one of the rooms then. Let's have a little look. Not in this room. It's always in the big room. Hey, you two.
Oh, hey guys.
Hello. Estelle? Joshua?
So this is where you went after the operation.
We heard you guys laid waste to one of those Aeons.
Indeed. With powder matter, you all must make for a formidable team.
Yeah.
Well, it's true that we wouldn't be here if not for his sacrifice. Huh?
Come to think of it, where's Ren?
Fast asleep.
Meister Jorg!
We weren't aware you were here.
Well, I am at their request. Despite the chaos outside, I couldn't stay away after Powder Matter's death.
That archaism died?
Wait. So you mean...
Yeah. He grabbed that blue Aeon, dragged it up into the clouds with him, and then...
He self-destructed. Completely of his own volition. So that's what happened.
A machine opted to sacrifice itself? Powder matter.
She's probably been crying for hours, huh? Poor girl must be tuckered out by now.
Of course she is. The two were so close, they were practically inseparable.
Powder Matter resigned itself to its fate. I cannot help but admire the heart it displayed in choosing to give its life to protect that girl. As a doll maker, I couldn't be prouder.
Meister.
We've been getting in reports about what's going on. Things have gotten worse, haven't they?
We'd be happy to lend you some help once we've fully recovered. Thanks, you two. But you don't have to worry about that. Your health should be your top priority right now. Take all the time you need.
I'm not saying we want to end up like the little Missy's doll. But taking Keto back is something we gotta do on our own. No holds barred.
We can respect that. Good luck, guys.
Be careful out there. May the goddess protect you all.
Aw. In a way, I like it narratively that to destroy the blue Aeon, the Powder Matter had to give its life, and to destroy sort of the purpley, I'm a spaceship now Aeon, the Merkabah from the Unit 5 had to be smashed and Kevin had to release all of his power. It's good that it comes at a cost.
You guys better be careful out there. Give him a good fight. Please don't end up like Powder Matter. You got that?
Yeah, loud and clear, Estelle.
You know, we probably wouldn't be alive and kicking right now either if it weren't for the big guy.
We should have thanked him at the doll studio while we still had the chance.
Yeah. I wish we could have gotten to spend more time with him too. Don't worry about Ren, by the way. She's grown a lot stronger over these last 6 months. Hey, she's not alone anymore. I know she can make it through this.
That's great to hear.
Please give her our regards when she wakes up.
And you, Joshy boy?
We were told that Professor Novartis has already left Crossbell too. It must be a relief to know that you won't have to deal with the society from here on.
To be honest, we're not even sure what their goal here was. But from the sound of it, their sights are squarely set on the Empire.
The phantasmal Blaze plan. What they did in Crossbell may have only been the first ripple of a much larger scheme. I hope Olivier and the others are alright.
When you say Olivier...
You were talking about Prince Oliver, yeah?
That's right. We haven't been able to get in contact with him since the civil war in Erebonia began. He's probably not in any danger as long as Mueller's with him. But then again...
It's natural to be worried given the circumstances.
Oh, that reminds me. You all should have this.
Zemurian Ore Shards.
Where'd you get this? We found it near where Potter passed away. I'm assuming it broke off the Aeon. Maybe we could find a good use for it. I see. We'll try our best to. The Azure tree. I think whatever's going on there is on an even greater scale than when the Liberarch showed up in Liberl. Be careful, everyone.
Will do.
Potter, why? Why did you?
Ren. We should let her rest.
Potter's logic circuits were not originally designed with autonomous functionality in mind. Perhaps through its time with Ren, it acquired something akin to a soul. I've been a doll maker for decades now. Evidently, I still have much to learn.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Now then, while we are on the Main's Mountain path, this is also a good place where we can lure out the Hydra plant that has been eluding us. So, if we go ahead and travel back down to Crossbell City. So here's what it says. The easiest way to get the Hydra plant and arm mentioned at the start of this chapter is here. Run back and forth from Crossbell to the southwest corner of Area 1 until it finally appears. Okay. So, the journey begins. So when it says southwest corner, probably, it depends, what is south and west here? I mean, because this would technically, oh, it's at least the westmost corner. Do you think I would see it? Yeah, that's probably it. Okay, so I'm gonna be running back and forth. Maybe I can even make a save within the city limits and just run out. I'll do that for a couple of runs and see how it goes. Oh, literally the next run. Scan. Just reminding myself. Let's go. Battle scope. Plant arm. A Hydra plant's tendril. Its savage nature leads it to attack any prey it finds. Now you. Ellie. Battle scope. A botanical cryptid that emerged from a spatial rift. Each tendril acts of its own accord. Rasha! Blam! Completely forgot to actually center it. That's how little I think I have to worry about these fools. Bam! This should be the same as the other one. Boosh. Man, Ellie's starting to deal some damage. Like, just straight up. So, now, with that done, that's wonderful. That's one less thing to worry about. We have to decide who's going to get the other weapon. I might make Infinity for Lloyd and just see how big the upgrade is from Guy's Tomphus. If not, I might give it to Ellie. I want to like stick with my main team here for as much as possible. I don't have to run, and I can just zoom. Teleports. Whoosh. Game. Let's see. Can you put something together for me?
Dear Goddess Almighty, did you manage to find 5 whole Zemurian Ore Shards? I can make you a weapon like I've never seen before with those things. Heck, I can get started right away if you want. What do you say?
Sure, let's do it. That's what I'm talking about. Only make one at a time. Okay, give me a sec here. I do want to, but first, craft weapon. Let me get Infinity for Lloyd's. Let's see it. Infinity. Zero Breaker is 550. Oh my gosh, it's so much better. It is so much better. Oh my gosh, Tomp was made from a strange ore. Their impacts glow faintly. Strength, depth, speed, evasion. Guy. I wouldn't want to break Guy's Tomphus, guys. I need to... No. It's me and Randy. We're getting our special super weapons. The rest are gonna get new weapons too from the final dungeon. I imagine that's how it usually goes. But there we are. Now there's also something called like Divine Cloth. So we can use that to make sort of the ultimate armor. Oh, it's character specific? Whoa. Okay, so Brave jumper. A jumper made from rare materials harbors a burning courage. Quality dress. A dress made from rare materials harbors a kind, loving heart. Intellect mantle. A mantle made from rare materials harbors a stern, pragmatic mind. Wild fur coat harbors a wild will. Testament's garb harbors a strong faith. Extend gear harbors an earnest desire. Principal suit harbors a thirst for justice. Phantom dress harbors a dark hunger for battle. Very cool. It's going to require a divine cloth, though. Also, rigid gears. I could upgrade some. Dude, we could do some sick upgrades here. So we'll do that when the upgrade episode comes. I'm still sort of in the let's jump around and do some miscellaneous little things around the land. I think this episode's been going on for a bit. I think the last thing I want to do is actually head down to Knox Forest to deal with a monster and also stop by the police academy because Juan is the guy you want to go to with peculiar dishes. Oh, Kate's here too. Very nice. Certain pink-haired girl too. Is that you, special support section? Thank Adios, you're all safe.
Same to you, Juan. It's a relief to see you're holding up all right. Part of the Metropolitan Division has taken post here from the look of things. Wasn't this place occupied by the Defense Force not too long ago?
That's right. They withdrew after learning that the president was taken into custody. With all the chaos that's broken out around the state, we need them to place their full attention on settling things down. Once they cleared out, reinforcements from Police HQ arrived to help quash any lingering disturbances here.
That's good to hear.
Hey, Juan, if you don't mind my asking, what happened to old Garcia?
Oh, that's right. He was Lloyd's accomplice during his daring prison escape, wasn't he? Yeah, I really owe him one for lending me a hand back there. Well, wait, what am I doing? I just admitted to my guilt at the scene of the crime.
Actually, your detainment was deemed unlawful the moment President Croix was apprehended, so no harm, no foul. No need to worry your head over it at all, especially when there are far more pressing matters at hand. As far as Garcia goes, he put up a fight against the defense force and was eventually restrained. We have him back in his old cell where he's currently undergoing treatment.
Treatment? If he fought the defense force alone, he must be exhausted to the bone at the very least.
He's going to be bedridden for some time, yes. But if you'd like to visit him, I could arrange for that.
What do you say, Lloyd? Should we?
Oh, we can go visit Garcia? I'd love to. I don't think we have time this episode, but decline for now?
Thanks, but I'll pass for now.
Well, alright. If you change your mind, come see me. We have Garcia. Could arrange for a visit.
I'm just here to give you peculiar dishes, Juan. That's fine. We'll have to go through Garcia first. So let's save that for next time around, which is going to be ginormous talkies. Can't we even do it in one episode? I'm kind of doubting that. Let's run away from prison once more. I do want to see Garcia. But for now, the Knox Forest holds mysteries. It seems like the other entrance would have been a closer one. But what can you do? We don't got the Mishimobile anymore. You know, just a holy flying vessel from the holy city of Arteria, manned by Gralsritter versus the Mishimobile. This is cool though, because I've been wanting to get my hands on this treasure up here as well while we're in the neighborhood. This is one of 2 monster chests remaining. Get out of here, Pepperman. We're in no shape to take on this chest. I think this is level 100. Okay. You know, it's Merkabah time. Okay, we got a Merkabah rest in us, and I've been walking from Belgard Gate, actually, because I was hoping to run into the wanted monster. There's no wanted monster here. Am I misremembering? Or one of our Knox forests? Do you think it's down in, like, the special in the woods below? That might actually be. Because I haven't found it on the road, and now I've gone from both directions here. What we really came here to do, besides beating this punk to a pulp, is this chest. Monsters appeared. Let us begin. Uh-oh. Zero filled up. They're preparing arts. Lots of it. Now then. Have I already scanned them? I have actually scanned them from way back. So it was probably a very bad idea at the time. Well, will you do the encourage honor with me, Lloyd? Bam! Oh. That takes care of that. Mercury Bell. Oh man, I have not been noting some of the treasure chests lately. I haven't even been thinking about that. Alright, so I can flip through and make sure that we've gotten everything on every page now. So let's see. We now have... Let's see, where's the Knox forest here? Mercury Bell. Consider it gotten. And I know... Yeah, we got a ruby gem, but that was for defeating a monster, right? So I haven't actually missed one of the chests in that way. Now it's just across the monster chest in the Bellegarde area, West Crossbell Highway. Mercury Bell. Hello, Bracer Guild? Yes, the chest grabber is right here in front of me. Please send someone quick. Don't call me that. Gosh. Man. Lloyd didn't mean to. It was an honest mistake. He served his time in Knox prison, and Sully's doing fine. So give it a rest. Now then, this Magikong probably resides down in the woods below. If we dare go down there, that is. Climb down the rope. It has to, right? I'll go look in. Get out of my way. Whatever foul beast resides here in the very back. Oh! It's a big boy. Oh, spooky boys. All right. Let's go battle scope. Magikong, a monkey mutated by alchemy. Its claws can produce various effects. Well, produce an effect on a critical star blast. 23,000 damage. Dude, it's like, we're not going to face a challenge until the Azure tree. Just nothing in these lands can get us, and that's a lot of XP for Wazy. That's good. We gotta get him back up with the rest of us. And a lot of Sepith too. That was a silver gem. That's going straight on the Titanator. Then again, let's see, silver is the EP one. So we don't have the... So that's not accurately using that. So we'll leave that for now. I won't think too long and hard about that. That should only be the monster chest we gotta get along East Crossbell Highway, Bellegarde Gate. So I'm gonna find my way out and we'll go check that out. Out of my way, folks. Bam, 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 bam. It's getting a lot of Sepith this way too, actually. I love this as a mechanic to take care of weaker foes. Now then. Ooh, there's something on the ground. Chitinous shells. Well, well, well. Come on, I got nothing to fear from this chest. Level 86, come on now. Oh, I'm so scared. Ora, ora, Quetzalcoatl. If you will. Blam. They survive with like 200 HP each. Oh, that makes Ellie angry. What an angel she is. Now, Randy. Bam. Usha. That's the Saturn Bell. Very nice. Note that down too. And that is every treasure chest pre-final dungeon gotten. Good freaking job. Just doing one last final little scan. Looks good. What do you call a crocodile wearing a waistcoat? An investigator. Oh, okay. Now then. Can act immediately after using Earth Arts. Nice, it's one of those. It's one of those. Okay, Orchis gotten. That's freaking cool. With that, looking over, there's a lot of New Game Plus stuff here. We have some bonding with Cecile at the hospital. St. Ursula, that is. And also Ilya at St. Ursula. If we bring Rixia. And there's also bonding with Sully in Entertainment District. Other than that, it's mostly just New Game Plus monsters. And yeah, that's kind of it, actually. So let me briefly pop on by the Merkabah again so that we can hand in some of these requests. Merkabah coming down. Quick rest in the nappy room. And then it's for sleeping, nothing else. Nothing else in the nappy room. Big old babies. So, all of that complete. Report to HQ. East Crossbell Highway Monster Extermination. That's a lot of Detective First Class. Pride of the Precinct, everybody. The Medal of Justice. Which makes sense, because we needed 380 out of the total of 405. So this is probably going to then be the last DP that we get in the game. Just lots of cash all around. Hometown Hero completed all quests. And so we ended this game at 394 DP out of the total 405. I'd be curious to hear what your DP total is if this is your first playthrough. Because, again, you can get more, but it requires some really tough battles. Hometown Hero.
First class. You're phenomenal, Lloyd. I'll make sure your bonuses get transferred to you immediately. Thank you, and please keep up the good work.
Thank you. I did not pay attention to whatever I got, I'll be honest. I was too focused on all the achievements popping. What did I get? Medal of Justice! The highest honor awarded to those who carry out justice. All stats plus 100, speed move plus 5, accuracy evasion plus 10. Crazy! But I already have the Divine Zero Orb. Prevents ailments. It's kinda essential. But I could boost all of my stats so much. Oh, I'm gonna do it. Lloyd Bannings carries the Medal of Justice. And with that, everybody, we're gonna conclude this episode right here. Man, oh man, oh man. We're gearing up for it now. Biggest weapons, baddest quartz. Next time around, we're going to do one final talkie round around Crossbell for, well, probably this entire Trails series. I don't see us coming back here. So tune in next time for that. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Carl, and this has been Trails to Completion.